Virgos, hi. I can hardly believe it. Like, we're in the middle of September already, in the middle of September 2020. It's like, wow. Where's the time gone? Where's the year gone? Where's the month gone? I hope that you all had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And for those of you that will still be having a birthday, obviously falling more towards the cusp now, I wish you have a good birthday too as well. Okay, so we are looking at what is the energies for you to focus on sort of from here onwards until the end of September. All right, and I'm going to draw some cards as I'm speaking to you, Virgo. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness, and I also do spiritual regression hypnosis. And I took a little break, but I'm back, baby. I'm back. This is so wonderful. So once again, open for personal readings and for spiritual regression hypnosis. There's a link down below. If you want to know what's up in my life, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, and when I'm doing it, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my newsletter. There's a link down below, or you can subscribe to my blog if you want to. And all my beautiful social media management is done by my great friend who does all my graphic design and my social media management, and there's a link down below for it. Says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards for you. Past, present, what's coming towards you. So what are the lessons from the past, where you are right now, what is coming towards you, and let's look at the overall energy. Okay, let's look at the overall energy for you, Virgo. For those of you that always support me every week, thank you so much. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. There's 3 cards that came out. You know what? I'm going to take all 3 for you. Let's see what we have. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. Right. Remember, this is a general reading. The overall energy that came out for you was the Justice card with the 5 of Materials, which is Pentacles, and the 4 of Emotions, which is Cups. Okay. Interesting situation coming on over here. Some of you may have really been withholding yourself from the good things in life. And it's almost like you are feeling that there's an emotional sort of like a lack at the moment, like that, you know, that emptiness. And it doesn't have to be in all areas of your life, but there's that sort of, there's a longing for love. There's a longing for a sense of family, sense of being, sense of place, sense of, you know, what's going to go on here. Now, I'm going to just want to also let you know that I'm going to end off your reading by drawing for you a crystal oracle card to see what is the energy that you can be focusing on. Or also if you, in fact, even want to go and get yourself some crystals, you know. I love teaching people about crystals. I've actually got, on September the 26th, I've got an online workshop, 4-hour workshop for $6 only, which is about how you can, you know, get the law of attraction to work for you, not just with your thoughts and your beliefs, but also using crystals, because they're amazing. I mean, I wear them in everything that I do, you know. And some of you are coming to the realization of how you've been withholding yourself really in a bad way. You know, some of you have been withholding yourself from the good stuff in life in a bad way. You've kind of withheld yourself from the cycle of the good things, you know, experiencing lack and limitation, you know, be it in job, career, money, home. Many of you basically turned yourself into the doormat, you know, nobody else had to do it for you. You made yourself the doormat. And you're coming out of there. You're coming out of that space. You're coming out of that limitation. You're coming out of that lack. And the way that you are coming out of it is because there's quite a heavy energy that I feel for you at the moment. You know, sort of emotionally drained. Like no matter how hard you try, it's just never really good enough. You know, and what might not be the nicest thing to realize is that many of you are realizing that the problem, in fact, is you, you know, because, and don't get me wrong, for a lot of you, this came from very good intentions. It came from a very, very good place. But you were placing yourself second here. You know, you were putting other people's needs before you. And it's like trying to replenish a crowd from a cup that has only got so much water in it. Okay. And like, for example, okay, so I've got a glass of water over here. This is the glass of water. So this is like trying to use this glass of water, and you are trying to, you know, fill 10,000 other cups from this one glass, you know. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. All right. And there's a yearning for love here. There's a yearning for freedom, really, for expansion. Some of you, you're feeling stuck. You know, you're feeling stuck. You're tired of feeling stuck. You are tired of giving so much of yourself and giving your all, and it almost not ever being good enough, you know, not even by your own standards, but by other people's standards. For many of you, it feels like there's so much pressure being placed on you right now that you're like, I can't take this anymore. I'm going to crack, you know. We're going to clarify this for you first, and then I'm going to go to the rest of your story. So let's just look at the overall energy first. And for those of you that watch my weekend readings, the Twin Flame Love readings, remember I was using the old deck. We're using the new deck now. So excited. I love working with new decks. Oh, okay. So, sure. So they are saying to me that I should work with the three energies first. Okay, so we're going to clarify this afterwards then. No problem. So we're looking at the past. There's some inspiring idea that came up here for you guys. There's something that came up here like, I can do this, you know, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do something different, maybe I can do something new. It's like an epiphany basically, and this is an epiphany to make money, an epiphany to push you forward in life, epiphany for you to get the good stuff in life, epiphany for you to put yourself first. You got this. And it's I feel that it's a good idea, but it almost feels like, what will other people say, you know? So whatever it is that you're coming up with, whatever mind idea that it is that you're coming up with, and I feel that it's such a good idea, but many of you are very concerned about what other people might say and think about that. All right, let's clarify that for you. Let's clarify that for you and see what is going on over here. Because I feel this is a very inspired idea that actually came out here for you guys. So you got the Two of Cups, you got the Temperance, and you got the Ten of Cups. You made up your mind. You made up your mind about someone. Could be something emotional thing, could be a legal thing coming together, but this is love. You decided, you thought about it maybe for a very long time, and you decided to put your sort of, you know, so there's a golden egg and a golden egg, and you're going to put them together in the same nest. Okay, and this is literally one of those situations where together you are stronger. And now I understand why they were saying that I should first do this, because when I look at this, so in your overall energy, there was this, you know, the Four of Cups, which is often when you have got energy coming towards us. But we almost feel like we don't want to acknowledge it sometimes. Because I feel that for many of you, you're not really, not necessarily all of you, but for many of you, you're not really where you want to be in your life, you know, especially with finances, with career and those sort of things. And so for some of you, you were saying, listen, I'm first going to work on getting there. You know, if it's meant to be, then they're going to be available, you know, and I'm not going to rush this. But you made up your mind. You made up your mind. You want this. It's flowing. This is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. This is one of those people that if you're not with them, then it just, you don't work, you know. You want the sense of completion. You want the Ten of Cups. All right, that's what you want. So then in the present situation, we've got the Two of Voices, which is Swords. All right. So this speaks about, as you can see, this is where you want to go. You want to go to this to this light, to this wonderful situation, to the shine, to the sense of completion. You are heading in a direction. You know where it is that you want to go. The only problem is you don't exactly know how you're going to get there. Okay, but what you do know is that the choices that you would have chosen in the past, that those choices are not for you anymore. Okay, you want to go forward with this person. You want to go forward with this relationship, this connection. And even for if you are in a relationship at the moment or in a marriage or a commitment, anything like that, this is one of those things. You're going to shape up or you're going to ship out, or I'm going to ship out, and the reason why you're feeling stuck at the moment is because for many of you, because you decided to go forward, to move forward, because I feel for so many of you, you sort of denied yourself this connection for so long that now it's almost like you're not sure how to go about it. You're not actually even sure if they still want to be with you, if they haven't actually moved on. Well, you're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to speak up. Let's clarify that for you, the Two of Voices, the Two of Swords, because this is wanting to move forward, but not being sure how to move forward. Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands, the Devil. Boy. You see? So with the Seven of Wands there, you will see like it, because Wands is about emotions, and sometimes in other decks it's also called fire. It's about emotions. It's about those things that sets our heart on fire, that make our cells in our body sort of like, have a dance. For a long time, you didn't want to accept this connection. You thought that if you avoid it for long enough, that it was actually going to go away. And clearly that wasn't going to happen. Because what was beginning to happen here, and it could be for a while that you guys maybe didn't speak, for some of you, that the lack of communication, the way things weren't flowing anymore, maybe the way they used to flow before, the way that you liked them to flow, it was really beginning to get to you. It was really beginning to get on your nerves. It was starting to like, it's like when you walk through a house and there's a, there's a spiteful little chihuahua. They keep on biting you on your the back of your feet. But this emotion that you were denying yourself was beginning to filter out into other areas of your life, and people were asking, what's wrong with you? What's going on here? What is the problem? And you couldn't really tell them because you didn't know how to tell them, because you didn't know how to explain it to yourself. So you needed to get some clarity. It's beginning to drive you insane. So there with the Ten of Wands and then also the Devil card, this is where you realize, like, listen, I'm gonna have to go for this. If I remember correctly, I think this came up in your reading last week as well, and the week before, in fact, because you are realizing that you are the one sort of holding yourself in captivity. You are beginning to realize that. This is not gonna. It's not gonna go away. So you're gonna have to deal with these feelings, these emotions, and then what's coming towards you? The Star. I feel they want you to. I see this connection working out. This is a twin flame connection. This is what I'm seeing here, because there's the Ten of Cups, which is about that fulfillment. That emotional fulfillment, that family. Then there's the Ten of Wands, lots of tens, end of cycles, end of completion. So that decision that you made when you made up your mind, you sort of changed everything, because with the overall energy, with the Justice card, which is your overall energy, it's got 11, which is double one, which is about new beginnings. You are changing the pattern. You are getting out of that old cycle into the new. Let's see what we've got for you here with the Star. Virgo. Oh, look at you going for it. The Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Decisions, decisions, decisions. you've made up your mind, you felt the emotions, those emotions were really sort of beginning to trip you out, and with Knight of Swords, you're going for it. You are really, really going for it. You're stepping away there with Seven of Swords. You're stepping away from those thoughts, ideas, and beliefs and fears that are not serving you positively. I love this because you're stepping away from that sort of, sometimes overthinking mind of what could go wrong towards what could go right. It's almost like I feel for the longest time you might have felt that this was a space that it's too vulnerable. You didn't want to do that, but now you're actually beginning to see that this is actually strength, that this is what is taking you to the next level, and you actually want it. All right, let's clarify for you the current situation where you got 3 cards for. So Justice, let's see. Oh my goodness, look at this. So Justice has got the Emperor. So this is about balance. This is about taking your space. This is about moving away from that place where you worry what other people think, what their opinions are going to be. This is about you fully opening your heart, embracing the situation. You're coming out of that over-worrying, overthinking pattern. This is you coming, out there into the light. And there might be many sort of contradictions here, I don't know why, but I feel for some of you there might be some religious reasons. You saw a lot of reasons why this connection couldn't work. Too far, too difficult, too rich, too poor, whatever the case may be. You're not seeing those things anymore. You're not seeing those shades of gray anymore. What you're seeing is light, and you're going for it. There with 5 of materials coming out of that space of limitation with the Death card. The Death card is about moving into new spaces, moving new positive spaces, new positive energy, coming from that space that wasn't serving you positively, that was holding you back, moving into that light, moving into sort of abundance, whatever abundance may mean for you. And so with the 4 of Cups, where your emotions, there, the sense of lack, that's what made me smile, the star. And remember, you also had the star going forward and your overall energy with the star. And so that cup of yours that felt that it just wasn't getting enough, that it wasn't getting the flow that you need. It's like this. By this decision that you made, it's like you set this powerful new energy in motion, and I feel a very positive outcome here for you. Okay, let's see what. Isn't it wonderful to be able to do such a beautiful reading for you, Virgo? Oh, let me know in the comments what's going on. All right, let's and crystal energy for you. Oh, aquamarine, communication, and communication is also, it's with the throat chakra. And it's also not so much, it is communication with others, but it's also communication with yourself. Sometimes when you speak about the throat chakra area, we think it's just communication with the outside sort of world, but it's the internal dialect that we have with ourselves. The beliefs that we have with ourselves, the relationship that we have with ourselves, and yours is definitely improving. It's beautifully improving because you've accepted it. I feel you're growing in courage. I feel you're growing in confidence. I see doors opening for you. And so it absolutely bloody is. Okay. All right. Fantastic. This is so beautiful. I love it. 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 Okay. And that's what I got for you, Virgo. Remember, I've got a reading for you every week, so you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Hit that all button next to subscribe so you can know when your readings are coming out. And I will see you on whichever video of mine you decide to watch next. Namaste. Love and light, beautiful souls.